Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. My name is Sean Driver, and still on holidays in Halifax. Going to be for the watch party that's going to be on today, Tuesday. Well, it's after midnight, so that counts. But wanted to get a video out in advance of that, talking about the Wimbledon match. And when you have something you want to get out and the computer's on the fritz, so you use the Android. So we're going to give it a whirl. New series, new way of delivery. Let me know your thoughts on both of them. But going to talk about the ref in the Wimbledon and Wrexham match in a new series that I'm going to call Hey Ref, You Blew It. And specifically, I know you tie a game, people talk about the referees all the time, but I think that that's worth having a conversation about and something that was missed. And so let's get into it. Welcome to the Red Horde. So what are we here to talk about? Well, I'm going to get into it. I want to talk about an incident that occurred in the Wimbledon-Wrexham game. That is the second penalty that went to O'Connell. But more importantly, an incident that's not really talked about in the Twitter space, the internet as I've seen, but that was of a penalty that was not given, that I think should have been immediately following the O'Connell incident to Lee, who was in the box for Wrexham and got the same contact, I say, and warranted a penalty. Now, Andrew Humphreys, who's a frequent participant in our watch parties, suggested that, and I think rightfully so, that when EOC ran into the back of the Wimbledon attacker, that you put the referee on notice, and he could call a penalty. So that's what happened. Do I think it was the right call? No. But do I think that there was an opportunity to call it? Sure. So the penalty was given. Okay, a soft push on the back ended up being sufficient to call a penalty. Standard set, right? And I don't necessarily say that all referees have to call the match identical at the same time, but what I do expect from them is consistency. And there was about two and a half minutes after the goal, an incident in the 84th minute where Lee went into the box after a free kick, and he was fouled. It was the same contact. It was the exact identical same contact. The only thing that didn't happen is Lee didn't flop on the ground and go ahead and draw it. And I think that that was patently unfair, and I'm surprised that nobody talked about it. So what I'm going to ask you, I'm going to play both videos side by side. Well, not side by side, one after the other, and then I'm going to zoom in on the players as good as the quality of the video is or isn't, so that you can have a look at it. So let's go ahead and do that.
At the back, and Wrexham are having to drop off and really defend this. Ball stood up to edge area. Pell goes down. Is that a penalty? Yeah, it's given a penalty now.
Okay, so there you have it. We're in the 79th minute, and you get that cross into the box from Wimbledon, and that soft push in the back by EOC that, put the referee into a position that he could have made a call, and he did. All right, fair enough. So let's expect the same going forward in the next 11 minutes plus injury time. And we only have to wait until the 84th minute, and then this happens. Keep an eye on Lee, and we'll zoom in as the play comes forward after the free kick. So let's watch that.
Did that 5 minutes ago. Accumulation of fouls. Perhaps Lee wants a quick free kick. O'Connor thinks about his nice run there. He uses him as a decoy because it's found Mendy some space. And he sweeps in a good cross. Lee heads it against the defender. O'Connor's after that and he forces a throw in.
And now I get it. The video quality maybe not the best from far away, but you've seen it now at full speed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it down and just get the moment of physical contact, both in the EOC penalty and then the contact on Lee. You can see the push in the back. I'm going to zoom in as far as I can where it still ends up being reasonably clear. And I'm just going to play them in consecutive periods for a moment of time so you can see it a couple of times. And then if you want to, feel free to replay it. And we'll come back and have a chat.
Ball stood up to edge area. Pell goes down. Is that a penalty? Yeah. It's given as a decoy because it's found Mendy some space. And he sweeps in a good cross. Lee heads it against the defender.
So both videos are now there in full view and also in a close-up 4-second clip. Run them back, run them over and over again. And when I look at it, I see the same amount of force. I see the same impact in the box. I see the same potential threat as to a goal. I can't tell the difference as to why one penalty was granted and why no penalty was granted on the other side. So tell me I'm biased. Tell me I'm confused. Go ahead and assess that. But I'm going to say to the referee, hey, you blew it. Catch us next time. Hit the subscribe button if you like this one, the subscribe button if you like any of the videos. I've done the Walsall one for the game tonight, this afternoon, if you're in North America. Log on, view it, join the party, have the conversation. Excited as to how things are going. I'm getting lots of watch hours. A little bit more subscriber help would be amazing. I enjoy putting this stuff together. So give me your comments, let me know what you think. And until next time, this is the Red Horde.